EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, Aldridge. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Looking to throw. Aldridge. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The Colts send out their punter. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Striker, 3-3. 6, Mega.
Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Ready.
Young on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is fielded at the 7. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out.
Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Now the try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Aldridge to throw. Throwing to start the drive.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Aldridge. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
43 rail. Blue check.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Yellow. Claude red. Trail green. Red, yellow.
Young. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Texans at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Ready. Ultra. Ultra.
They go again with Pierce. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6. the Texans TD. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now Aldridge to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Looking to throw. Aldridge trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 63 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of cap.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Black shot. Red cycle.
Here's Young from the shotgun. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. 2nd and 5.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two yards still to go. Third down now. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to 13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Rolling to his right.
Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Blaster, 6. Striker, striker.
They go play action. Young. And that's caught inside the 30. this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Young on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Steal, black. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
It's Young off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Go. Slide through. 6. Mega. Ready.
Young off the play fake. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Aldridge, a final shot before break. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half. Pierce has it knocked loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
97. Shot, 17. Blue striker.
On play action, Young. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
10 cycles.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Ready,
a false
break.
start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Set.
Toss play. Here's Pierce. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 27.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Drill, 52. White. Set.
Off the play fake, Young. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Aldridge. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Aldridge. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Let's go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check pink. Ready.
Pierce now up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Black Ultra.
Looking to throw. Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Edo blue. Fierce yellow. Hut, hut.
Young now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off right side to Pierce.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's complete to Pierce.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know it can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now, they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second down, another run with Taylor. A beautiful spin and room to run. Yeah, this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's Aldridge throwing on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Joseph. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.